So in our videos I've done on our coach in the past, I've had a few people ask about the roofs on the New Horizons. We're here in New Horizons in Junction City, Kansas, and Cole was kind enough to do a little talk about the roofs. And I'm going to turn it over to him, somebody that knows what he's talking about.
Thanks, Dave. All right, guys. So a couple years ago, we switched to a material on our roofing membrane. It's called extreme ply roofing. The industry for many years has used rubber, used TPO, another one, T something something, lots of acronyms. I can't even keep them all straight. But for years, New Horizons employed a fiberglass roof, which is really great for the long term. However, there are some, I'm going to call them maintenance concerns, very well
if not
said.
kept up on.
Yes, so because the fiberglass roof, it was like a square edge, so you have to keep that perimeter extremely well sealed, otherwise you could have water intrusions. Model year 2020, I believe, might have been your first coach.
It was our very first coach.
Yeah, so we switched up our cap styles, and more importantly, we switched up our roof style. When we made that change with the caps, we also changed up our roof and the roof membrane and added the radius on the edge to get better water shedding. This roof structure, a lot of people ask, like, well, you went backwards in quality. We actually went up in quality, in my opinion, because now we don't have this penetration point for water on the edge. It got wrapped around this corner where we can seal this. We've got tacky tape underneath this rain gutter. And then the structure of the roof underneath this membrane, we've got 2 inches of foam, then 1.5 inches of foam, 1/4 inch plywood, and then we glue down the extreme ply roofing material. Now, being PVC based, this is extremely important when you do sealants around, say right here is going to be a future skylight. You can kind of see that's hollow right
little
there.
hollow,
That's solid, that's hollow.
Yeah.
So after the skylight is cut in and installed, we have to use Extreme Plies from LaSalle Bristol. They're the distributor. This is the only stuff that will adhere to the PVC. If you use like a straight silicone sealant or anything like that, it doesn't, like, from what I've been told, this kind of etches into the PVC material, so it creates a good bond. So it's really important that this is used. In fact, kind of recommending New Horizons owners just have a tube of it with you. I'll have to get you hooked up.
I would love to have a tube, yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you, yeah, perfect.
So that's really important to know and have that on hand for any sealants, because stuff happens. I mean, I myself, with my camper, I found a tree. Luckily, I didn't tear anything, but it's going to take a really big branch to tear this.
Yeah.
Here in a little bit, I'll find us a scrap. We'll do the tear challenge. You cannot tear this stuff by hand.
No.
Unless you're like...
Better get a couple trucks and hook up to it.
Now, something really sharp definitely can, cut into it, but something really sharp could also cut into our old fiberglass.
Yeah.
So one of the benefits I find of this, you kind of scan this whole area, you don't see any seams. The seam is wrapped around the wall down on the side, and then the only other place where you might have a seam is where the caps overlap. Well, there's nothing you can do about that other than just seal it up like crazy. So after the rig's painted, we go back in. CDI does a sealant, and then we do another one on top of it. These ones need to make sure they're done. But a lot of people ask, do we have a fully walkable roof? Unfortunately, I'm weighing 230 right now. I can get up here and dance around. I don't like to jump just because I'm weighing 230 right now.
Gravity's not good.
As you walk around, got to watch out for the cutouts, but as you walk around, you may notice that, oop, there's another cutout. That would have been scary. Unlike rigs that have rafters every 16, 20 inches, we have a laminated structure. So the weight gets dispersed through the whole structure, and you don't feel like you're going to fall through the roof if you miss a truss. Because this is built just like our sidewalls, aluminum, and then the foam is set in there, and then glued and pressed together.
That means break time's over. We better hurry up. So when Cole talked about making a change on the roof, it was kind of interesting. I'm going to share this with you. So when we were looking at New Horizons and other brands out there, I would talk to the reps and I would talk to manufacturer representatives straight from the factory. And the only thing they ever brought up, they said, hey, have you ever been up on top of a New Horizon roof? And I'd say, well, yes, actually I have. And they would talk about the fiberglass roof and those areas that Cole talked about. We had to make sure and keep the sealant good because there was a possibility of standing water. But that was the only thing they could ever say about a New Horizon. There was nothing else ever they could say bad. And now with the new roof change, there's nothing they can say. So that's really great. Yeah.
Yep. I can't tear this.
No. That is tough stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, this is extremely strong material. Extreme ply.
Yeah, go figure. Well, I remember we came.
That was a good pun. It wasn't on purpose.
It was. When we first came here, one of the things we kind of liked about New Horizons back then, we knew they did the fiberglass roofs. Coming from the Class A world, we had fiberglass roofs, so we were familiar with it. And then we heard you're going to switch. Like anybody, we'd have concerns. We wanted to really research that product. And I remember that day in your office, we took out a piece and you said, try and rip this. And we tried to rip that crazy thing. There was no way that was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been this close to joking about, if you can rip it, you can have a free RV. But I never know, like, if Hulk shows up.
Yeah, I don't think he could do it.
No. Another benefit of this extreme ply roofing, you notice along the radius edge, that is the roofing material, and it is painted. This PVC-based material can be painted, and it's going to last. Whereas older roofing membranes like rubber, TPO, etc., paint shops really don't paint them anymore because they will flake off over 3-4 years time.
Yeah.
So they don't last. We also put the extreme ply roofing on the slide room roof now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot less penetration to stay up on the sealants and caulking of the slide room roof, which I find to be a nice improvement. And we changed that about a year ago, I think.
Yeah, our first rig did not have that on our toppers. But again, because you guys listen to customers and think about things, they're always evolving. Yeah.
Trying to get better.
So our new coach does have that on our slide toppers.
Every tour I'm on, and I think this has been with your 2 rigs, it's like, I know we don't build a perfect rig, but we're always trying to improve our rig. And it seems like each year we come up with a handful of small items, and over time, those small items are what put us ahead of everybody.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's a New Horizons roof, and if you guys ever have questions, give Dave a call or give me a call at New Horizons. So, love to take care of you.
All right, well, hopefully that answers some of your questions. I know a lot of you have asked me about the roofs. Hopefully this helps out. We appreciate your time, Cole. Like always, you've always been very helpful whenever we ask. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. I want to jump in real quick and clear something up. So toward the end of the video, Cole mentioned to feel free to give me a call or contact him at New Horizons. Well, giving me a call is a little bit tough. But Diane and I are ambassadors for New Horizons. And what that means is if you happen to run across us in the wild anywhere in the United States, we'd be more than happy to open up our home and show you our home on wheels, talk to you about our experiences with New Horizons. And in fact, if you jump on the New Horizons website, you can find a map of the United States showing where all the ambassadors are at any particular time on that map. And then if you find somebody in your area, maybe it's us, maybe it's someone else, you can contact New Horizons. They will get you in contact with that ambassador, and you can set up a meet. And anybody would be more than happy to talk to you about their home on wheels and their experiences as well. Hopefully it'll be us. It could be someone else. It doesn't really matter. You're just looking to get the information, and we're happy to share it with you. So that kind of clears that up. Now I'll say it again. As always, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.